welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome if you're new. I'm actually currently in a super cute Airbnb in Austin with my really good friend Bria. We're staying here for a little girls' weekend and it's just been a blast. As you maybe know, if you've heard me talk about on my channel before, I live in Waco, Texas, and there is a Half Price Books, but there's never anything good there. It's an outlet. And so I decided to stop at Half Price Books in Austin and I found some amazing books. So I wanted to share them with you, and then I'm also going to visit Book People, which is this awesome bookstore in Austin tomorrow, so I will get some things there and then add that to the end of the video. But let's just get into the video, and I am so excited to show you what I picked up. So the first book I picked up is The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. And I actually still need to read my first Ruth Ware novel. But this is going to be part of a secret TBR, and I've heard pretty good things about this novel actually. I'm really excited to read it, and I'm happy that I was able to pick it up. It was only, as you can see here, $8.49, which is a steal. It's in perfect condition. If you know me, you know I'm a little bit of a book snob, and I want all my books to be in perfect condition, and I don't break the spines or anything if I can help it. So I love it. The cover is actually so pretty. It's so atmospheric looking, and I'm really excited to read this. On the back of it, it says a delightfully chilly mystery, as well as a perfectly executed suspense tale, very much in the mode of Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca. So very excited for this. The next book I picked up is Good Girl, Bad Blood, and this is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I'm actually currently reading and loving. First of all, again, I am a cover snob. I absolutely love this cover. I'm really loving the first book, and I'm really excited to read this. What I really love about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is it's kind of multimedia. There's some police reports you read, as well as some text conversations, and I just find it really fast-paced, and I really like that. So I'm assuming that this will follow suit, and I'm really excited. The next book I want to talk about is Outlawed, and this is actually a Western with a little bit of a feminist touch. That's how I've heard it talked about. I'm really excited. First of all, I'm so sorry, I'm a broken record, but I'm gonna say it. This cover is amazing. Absolutely love the cover. The color palette is so pretty. But basically, this says, in the year of our Lord, 1894, I became an outlaw. And it's basically about a 17-year-old who loves her husband, she loves working, and after a year of marriage and no pregnancy in a town where barren women are routinely hanged as witches, her survival depends on leaving behind everything she knows. So she basically joins up with this gang, and it's a band of outlaws led by a preacher turned robber known to all as the Kid. And it just sounds really good. I'm really excited to dive in. It's definitely out of what I normally would pick up, but I'm excited to read it. It's also super short, so I'm really pumped. All right, so I actually picked up another Ruth Ware, and this is actually One by One, the divisive One by One. I know that some people love this, some people hate it, and this is also for its secret TBR that's coming up soon, so I'm really excited to read it. So this is in an isolated setting. There is a winter storm going on, and it's a group of people. I think they're being picked off one by one, so it's kind of like Agatha Christie, and I'm really pumped to read it. I'm not sure if I will love it or I will hate it, so I'm really interested to see what I think about it. The last book is actually a book my friend Bria picked out for me, and she had this idea where she would pick out a few books and I'd choose one of them, and I'm really excited. This is called Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCreight, and this has really good reviews on Goodreads, so I'm really pumped, and I know really nothing about it, except I will read the back. It says, a roller coaster of a novel, McCreight has once again proven herself to be an insightful writer capable of taking us on a hell of a ride. So really excited for this. It looks like it's pretty fast-paced. Just glancing at it, I think I'll get through it pretty fast. And I love fast-paced books. I live for them, honestly. And I think it's just so fun that she picked something out that I'd never heard of, because pretty much every book I read is something that I've heard recommended to me. So this is just gonna be really cool, kind of going in blind and just seeing something that someone picked up and seeing if I like it. So yeah, I'm really pumped. I'm probably going to do a reading vlog for it. So yeah, stay tuned. So this is my stack of books. I ended up spending like 70 bucks, but I don't really feel bad about it because I got 3 hardcovers and 2 paperbacks. So that's a really good price. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first part of the haul. I've been having a blast here, and I'm actually going to be putting out kind of a vlog of our time in Austin. It's been a blast, and I'll talk to you all soon. Hey, alright, so I wanted to check in. I thought I was gonna get some more things at Book People than I ended up doing. I ended up just having a blast looking around the shop. It was so pretty, it was 2 stories, and it was just a really great experience going there. But I did want to buy at least one book. I picked up Behind the Horror, and this is true stories that inspired horror movies. And I've been very interested in this book ever since I saw Read by Beth actually talk about it in her video, geez, a long time ago, and she mentioned this book and it sounded really, really good. Basically, it's exactly what the title is. It's just true stories that inspired horror movies. So it has this really cool middle part where there's some pictures. I love pictures in books, especially. Let me show you right here. Love this. Shows Jaws. And I just want to learn some more about kind of the history of horror movies. I love horror movies, and I still have a bunch of horror movies that I need to watch and everything. But I just think this sounds fascinating. There's a chapter for different horror movies, so it looks like it has a chapter on Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Both really like those movies. They were both so influential. One on The Exorcist, Jaws, The Amityville Horror, Poltergeist, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Silence of the Lambs, Scream, The Conjuring, Annabelle. Ooh, I'm really interested in that. Oh my gosh, and there's a chapter on The Witch. That was one of my favorite horror movies, actually, that I've ever seen. It was done so stylistically. Ooh, and The Lighthouse. Okay, I'm so excited about this. I really need to dive into this book as soon as possible. I didn't realize that there was so much in here on some horror movies that I really, really like. I saw it, I read the title, and I was like, okay, I'm sold. And I heard that it's really good. So I picked this one up, so I'm really excited about that. And then I just wanted to mention, oh my gosh, my friend Bria is literally the sweetest. She got me the sweetest, most thoughtful present. So the first thing she got me is this candle from Amber and Oak, and here's their little business card. But basically what this says is Night Shift, and it's supposed to smell like aged horror novels, mahogany shelves, and creaky wood floors. So thoughtful, so sweet, and so curated for my channel. It's perfect, and I definitely smell a lot of the mahogany, and it does kind of have that old book smell. I'm not sure if I'll actually like this just because I think it's so pretty. I don't know, I'm torn. Should I light it or should I just hold on to it? Let me know in the comments, but it's so pretty. Love it. Love that Night Shift obviously is a Stephen King short story collection, so I love that. And then of course it's just perfect. It's so perfect, and I can't wait to check out this store, and I believe it's on Etsy, so I'll leave their information in the description. And then the last thing she got me is this print. It actually hasn't arrived yet, but she's gonna give it to me when it arrives, but I'll insert a picture here. And it is a Mexican Gothic print, and as you all probably know, I am obsessed with Mexican Gothic. I really love that book. I rated it 4 stars, and the more I think about it, I think it may have been more of a 4.5 star read just because of the atmosphere. It was just so good. The plot was not groundbreaking, but the atmosphere was so enjoyable and I just loved it. The aesthetic of the whole novel was so good. So I can't wait to put that up in my home. And thank you, Bria, so much.